Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Satkan Grammar School Distance Learning Program. I am again here with another lesson of English Literature Grade Junior 4. Name of the chapter: Chapter number 20, The Pied Piper, which is on page number 157. The topics which we are going to cover in this lesson are about the author, vocabulary words, mind map, lesson explanation, and practice for online quiz. About the author: Robert Browning is the author or poet of The Pied Piper. He was born on May 7, 1812 in London and died in December 12, 1889 in Venice. He was a major English poet of Victorian age. He was noted for his mastery of dramatic monologue. A monologue is a speech delivered by one person, and he was also a psychological portraiture. His most noted book was The Ring and the Book. It was a story of a Roman man murder trial in 12 books. Reference of the story: The Pied Piper is a German fairy tale of Lower Saxon period, but it is also based on real facts. The tale in fact has survived for a very long time, originating as medieval folk and Robert Browning's best known poems, The Pied Piper of Hamelin, but the basics remained the same. The Pied Piper was hired by Hamelin to rid the town of its plague of rats, trailing after the hypnotic notes of the rat catcher's magical flute. The rodents politely filed through the city gates to their presumed doom. Vocabulary: here are the vocabulary words which you will find in the chapter The Pied Piper. The first word is ladle. It means a big spoon. The witch had a ladle in a large pot of cabbage soup. Second word, marks. It is an old German money or Dutch marks. The children paid 50 marks to the shopkeeper. Next word is steep. It means rising or falling sharply, almost perpendicular. He pushed the bike up the steep hill. Next word is drowned. It means to soak, submerge in water. The child was drowned in the sea and no one came to rescue him. Next word is squeak or squeaking. It means to utter or make a short but shrill sound or cry or noise. The door opened with a squeak. Next word is grumbling. It means complaining in a bad-tempered way. Students should never grumble about teachers. They deserve respect. Last word is rumbling. It means a continuous, deep, resonant sound. The baby woke up to rumble of the thunder. Here are some more vocabulary words. First word is muttering. It means to say something with a low voice and with the lips partly closed. Old lady was muttering about the changes in the pension plan. Next word is troubled. It means worried. He gave a speech for the troubled youth. Next word is groaned. It means low sound due to pain. The wounded man groaned in pain. Tumbling, the skill or practice, sport of executing gymnastic feats. The child came tumbling down after his brother. Rustling, to act or move with energy or speed. The trees are rustling in the wind. Next word is pattering. It means to say or squeak in a rapid or mechanical manner. Suddenly, the small feet of the children started pattering on the ground dreadfully, causing great fear. This influenza was dreadfully spread all over the country. Vocabulary. Here are the vocabulary words which you will find in the chapter The Pied Piper. The first word is ladle. It means a big spoon. The witch had a ladder in a large pot of cabbage soup. Second word, marks. It is an old German money or Dutch marks. The children paid 50 marks to the shopkeeper. Next word is steep. It means rising or falling sharply, almost perpendicular. He pushed the bike up the steep hill. Next word is drowned. It means to soak, submerge in water. The child was drowned in the sea and no one came to rescue him. Next word is squeak or squeaking. It means to utter or make a short but shrill sound or cry or noise. The door opened with a squeak. Next word is grumbling. It means complaining in a bad tempered way. Students should never grumble about teachers. They deserve respect. Last word is rumbling. It means a continuous, deep, resonant sound. The baby woke up to rumble of the thunder. Mind map. Here is the mind map of the chapter The Pied Piper. Poet Robert Browning. As you can see at the last of the chapter, this chapter is a prose type, but it is from the poem of Robert Browning. Characters. The main characters are Pied Piper and the Mayor. Genre. So as you know, genre is poem. Themes. Here are multiple themes. First one is to keep one's word. It means if you make some promise, you should keep it. And the second theme in this chapter is revenge. You will find a revenge in the end of the story. Let's see what's in the chapter. Summary or explanation of the chapter. Once upon a time, there was a lovely little town called Hamelin in Germany. The people of the village lived in peace and harmony for years. Harvests were good and the people prospered. There was tunes and dance from dawn to dusk. However, one day, almost everything in Hamelin changed. Thousands and thousands of rats instantly ran into the town. There were big rats and small rats, skinny rats and fat rats. The plague of monsters crashed their way into houses and swarmed means spread through the cities. The people of the town went to the mayor and asked him to do something to get rid of the rats. Otherwise, they will they would be he would be thrown out of the town. The mayor was worried and he was in deep thoughts and tension. Finally, one day, a stranger from a faraway land came to Hamlin. He was dressed in colorful clothes, red and yellow colored. He said to the mayor that he would get rid of the rats, but he asked what he will get in return. The mayor said 50,000 marks. So he agreed for 50,000 marks and took his pipe, which was a flute, and started playing an odd but wonderful tune. All the rats in the town heard the music and began to run after him. Oh, the clever man took them all to the river and drowned. The Pied Piper went back to collect his reward. But now that their problem was solved, the greedy mayor refused to give the said amount and said, "Take 5 marks and leave." The Pied Piper was very angry because the mayor was not keeping his promise. Now he thought to teach a lesson to them. He started playing another wonderful tune. This time, all the children of the town followed him and disappeared near a high mountain side. Here is a problem and solution in the Pied Piper. In the beginning, the problem was that millions of rats entered in the town. Solution. What is the solution of this problem? Yes, as we go through the chapter, we got to know that the Pied Piper he played a tune by his flute. It was a strange tune, and because of that tune, the Hamlin get rid of the rats. Cause and effect. Causes are the reasons in the story that create some effects after that. So, one of the cause I'm giving you as a sample or example. One cause, the Pied Piper was angry on Hamlin people and mayor for not paying him his reward. An effect. What was the effect of this? The Pied Piper taught a lesson and took all the kids of the town with him forever, and then he disappeared. So now you can see that as he was angry, so he taught a lesson to the mayor and town. So in this way, there can be many causes and effects in a story. So you can find more causes and effects and you can write in a rough copy. Dear students, in today's home assignment, we are practicing quiz for the final term. In this quiz, you will be given some MCQs, that is multiple choice questions, that will be vocabulary based. For example, number 1. The world is dash trouble these days with coronavirus. Option A. Forcefully. Option B. Dreadfully. Option C. Carefully. Next question is, the girl was having dash with her earphones. Option A. Trouble. Option B. Double. Option C. Scrabble. In this way, you will be given 10 MCQs which will be vocabulary based. So, practice all these vocabulary words, understand their meaning, and try to make their sentences so that you will be able to solve these quiz. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, children. Hope you have enjoyed the lesson. Allah Hafiz.